exist. Kinda like dogs that are all bark and no bite, when they have to resort to a bunch of kicking, you know that means that they're getting exhausted. You can see Big Red is beginning to tire. His kicks just swinging into the air, failing to actually hit a target. The alpha, wise with experience, doesn't miss this opportunity to land his own kick. Big Red collapses. The alpha retains his throne. Now a Joey that's too big for his mother's pouch? There you are, standing beside her, celebrating with the rest of them at your dad's win. One day, you might become an alpha, just like him. With all of the chutzpah of a bratty kid, you start play fighting with the other Joeys, imitating your dad's moves. At least, what you can imitate of him. Your sister, now a mature female, is suddenly popular with the males. Even Big Red's vying for her attention, but she doesn't deal with losers. Better luck next time, big guy. You even play fight with your mother, you little rascal, who helps train you develop into an adult. Little do you know, she's also bringing to term a little sibling for you. It only takes 3 months for a kangaroo to bring a child to term, although, because of the dry season limiting the amount of grass she could eat, your mother decided to pause the development of the baby in her womb. This is called embryonic diapause, a pretty nifty trick. One night, you lay beside your mother, drifting off into sleep. What's that? You look around. It was your father, booming his legs on the ground to wake up the mob. He spotted something. Something bad. From the distant bushes, countless beady eyes glare at you and your family. Realizing they've been spotted, the intruders leap out of the bushes. A pack of bloodthirsty dingoes charge at the mob. Panic ensues as everybody gets aroused. Your mother goads you and your sister to run away. The alpha, Big Red, and the other males attempt to fight, giving time for the children to escape. You and your sister hop off into the distance with the other Joeys and females. You hope that your father made it out safe. The next morning, the mob returns to where the fight occurred, only to see a terrible sight. The alpha's carcass lay on the ground. Big Red and the other males only stand there in silence, their gaze fixed into the red sand. The only way they could have survived without your father is if they abandoned your father after you left. A lot of emotions are swaying into your mind, but right now, all you can do is cuddle your mother, who is devastated and mourning. The trauma was too much for her. All of her sisters and relatives gather around to comfort her, but even that isn't enough to console her. Kangaroos are a matriarchal society. Although the male takes the alpha role as the protector, once all males reach maturity at around 4 years, it's their job to leave